clearly, when you have a homestand, you have to, if you want to compete for the league, you want to take care of business at home, and we didn't do that. We ran into, two teams that played very well at our place, and credit goes to them. Although disappointing for us because now we got to battle just to get in the conference tournament, but. That's sport, and we gotta regroup. We gotta take care of ourselves. We gotta worry about ourselves. We can't worry about anybody else and what's happening. We gotta get ourselves fixed, and that's going to be our biggest project for the next couple of days. We're bits and pieces of doing things well in all the games, and for us to be consistent and be successful, we have to. We're not the type of team that can out athleticize anybody or out duel them when it comes to racing to a ball, or and again, I wouldn't trade any of our guys for anything, but we're the type of team that has to do the little things better than our opponents and be tough and work equally as hard as them. And if we don't do that for short segments, that's when we're getting ourselves in trouble right now. And that's that's the bits and pieces we're talking about. Last night, for example, we didn't box out on free throws. We didn't box out during the game, and it showed in the stats by getting beat by 11. And credit goes to Northern Michigan for doing that, but that doesn't help us in the win and loss column when you're looking at getting out rebounded by 11. And that's the bits and pieces we're talking about. We have to learn that who we are, and we can't take those possessions off. We did ride Ben, and Ben kind of put us on his shoulders again, and I've been trying all along to get this a little more balanced. And some of it's my fault because we've gotten away for running plays for Ben, and we got to go back to that. We got to he's going to be dogged, he's going to be grabbed, he's going to be clutched, and that's a philosophy everybody's taking, and it's okay. But we have to battle through that and make sure he doesn't do too much and get him open, and we have to somehow, some way in this process get a consistent inside player and other people on the perimeter that can help in that area, and that's where we're struggling. And again, going back to those segments of not being able to to complete games or stay ahead or catch up and stay there. Those are the segments that is the process that we're still in, that we still have to, if you quit trying, then that means you're going backwards, and certainly we will continue to try to work on all those aspects. It's been brutal, you're right, but everybody's gone through that, and it's terrible when you've lost a couple because you need the practice, and it's okay if you're playing good, but we're on the bad side of it, and we're going to have to take a 8 or 9 hour bus ride tomorrow and practice. We got to get a couple things accomplished so our guys can feel that we're trying to make adjustments and we're trying to address our downfalls, and it's critical that in their minds they know that we're trying to work on that. Number one, identify what those issues are, and then number two, try to fix them through practice. And even if it's going hard for a half hour, we have to get that accomplished. It's a killer of a road trip. Both those teams are very well coached. Both of those teams are tough, especially at home, and it's not going to be easy. But at this point, I can't worry about wins and losses. I have to worry about just fixing us and getting the effort and sustain some type of positive mental. And I know it's tough after 2 losses, but we got to get back on track as far as the mental portion goes. We can't worry about being tired. Everybody's tired, and we have to move forward and just take care of us. And if that means playing as hard as we can, maybe it's not good enough that day. However, we've proven that if it is as hard as we can and we do Michigan Tech stuff, we're pretty good, even on the road.